Welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to another wonderful tea time wisdom session on Tualsi by Patriji. So we are going to learn few concepts, few things from this book. This book is simplifying many concepts so that anybody can understand. Anybody can understand these concepts. So no complexity. Any common man can understand. We don't have to be a great scholar to understand the knowledge. And we all deserve to understand the higher knowledge, my dear friends. So today's topic is activating the Kundalini. Today's topic is activating the Kundalini. So what Patriji is saying is here, through Anapanasati meditation only one can activate their Kundalini. So Kundalini belongs to the energy body. And what is Kundalini activation is like, we have 7 chakras, right? 7 chakras, and like the first chakra, Muladhara, the root chakra has the power, like, the soul power. So because we are not utilizing the power, because we are not invoking the power, it is sleeping in the Muladhara chakra. The moment we receive energy from the cosmos from our Sahasrara, like from our Brahmarandra, and it is flowing through the energy body, right? The moment it touches the Muladhara and it starts activation. So through Anapanasati meditation, one can activate their Kundalini in a natural way. And one feels that, like, when the Kundalini activation happens, some feels like there is a tingling sensation happening in the spine, and then, something is moving up there, and then something like, sprouted something in our head and in our Sahasrara. So a lot of people feel that is nothing but the experience of Kundalini Jagarana. And the second one is Nadi Mandala Shuddhi, energy body healing. So what is this energy body? From the physical point, we know that we have like muscles, veins, and we get that blood flow, and it circulates everywhere in the body, right? But what is this Nadi Mandala, right? So this Nadi Mandala is not visible. It's not visible to our eyes, and it is not part of the mass, my dear friends. It is the energy pipes. Like we have 72,000 energy pipes within our body. Okay. So that is called Nadi Mandala. And then the energy body contain energy. We are receiving the energy, cosmic energy, and we are receiving in our body through these pipes, through these energy pipes, I would say. And this is also called as energy tubes. And when we start Anapanasati meditation, so we start healing, we start clearing out all the blockages in our tube. So one can ask this question, right? So is all the Nadi Mandala, like all the tubes are blocked? No, some of them are blocked, some of them are not blocked. Depends on that we are experiencing the outer reality. So when we practice meditation, what it does is it cleans all the blockages in our Nadi Mandala. And what type of cleaning it does is, like, it does the cleaning of many lifetimes karma, like which saved in our energy body. That's why, like, and even if you leave this body, right, the print will be there. So when you are taking the next life, and exactly the print is carrying, right, it's like, it's not mass, it's like energy. So this energy is going out from one body and entering into other body. So what happens? The blockages are still there. So we never had a chance to clean up. So through meditation, through Anapanasati meditation, through observing our own breath and receiving the cosmic energy through our Sahasrara, all the Nadi Mandala Shuddhi is happening. The cleansing of all the blockages. And with Anapanasati, while we are cleansing, so with that natural flow of like, now we are unblocking the things, right? So when we are unblocking the things, as the energy is flowing, so we are unblocking, and slowly what it is doing is it is reaching out to the chakras. So because the chakras are not aligned properly, because the chakras are not in the place, due to the energy imbalance in our body. So like now, with the practice of Anapanasati meditation, what is happening? So we are balancing that energy. We are receiving that energy, right? So, for example, you want to put a water into a lawn. So you are trying to send the water, but there is a blockage in that pipe. So what happens is like little water goes, or like a little water goes and some water leaks. So what happens? The end result, the grass may get die, and only the grass. Sometimes what happens, the small animals, insects, they are coming to drink some water, and uh, they are also not getting the enough water. And so many things happens. We just think that only putting water into the land, but during that process many things happen. Same thing like that, when we did not receive the energy in our body, right? There are many blockages are there. So slowly, with the energy clearance, we are receiving the energy in the chakras, and from the chakra start releasing all the blockages, and it comes into the alignment, and that's where the kundalini jagarana happens, right? And during this kundalini jagarana, during we are receiving this cosmic energy, right, one can find pains, too much pains in our physical body. Okay, so physical body, and what Patriji is suggesting is like just go through the pain, and also mental body too. Like sometimes we get lot of anger, lot of frustration, agitation, and low feelings. All those things part of the cleaning process, my dear friends. If you are not feeling well, if you are not feeling great about your life, or you feel stuck, you feel that so much pain in your life, so much suffering in your life, it is all part of the process, my dear friends. It is clearing out. The more it is coming to clear out, the more you are feeling the effect of it, right? So for example, like there is a dust on plate. If you wash it in the beginning, it will wash it easily, but if you are waiting for so long, what happens is you have to put little effort to clean it. So in that effort, there are some scratches to the plate, right? So if plate could speak, then it will say that stop it, it is hurting me so much. So same thing with our energy body too, my dear friends. When we are receiving energy, when the healing is happening, when the kundalini is activating, in the process of kundalini activation, one is going through the pains, like back pain, or stomach pain, or legs are aching, and some many new meditators, they tell like I'm not able to sit for a long time. My legs are hurting, my thighs are hurting, my back is hurting, or my head is hurting today, like my head is feeling heavy. So many things are there, and not only that, they feel stuck. Oh, I am doing meditation from so many years, so many days. I am reading so much. I'm meeting all the masters, but I don't see any difference in my life. I feel stuck. I feel that meditation is not working. It's not like that, my dear friends. That is also part of the cleaning process, and that's where Patriji suggests this, like when there is a pain, just make sure that you overcome, not overcome, but you just sit and watch. That is also going to pass away, and then the clearing will happen nicely. And the next one, so for Nadi Mandala Shuddhi, they have given this beautiful picture. This is how our energy body, my dear friends. If a master, if a yogi can scan into our body, they can see the color changes here. Like some pipes are red, some pipes are green, some pipes are blue, some pipes are like mud color. Because this is how it's supposed to be, like lighting. You have to light your body. That's what like we are hearing, right? We have to make ourselves body light. We have to travel towards light. What is that towards light means? We are making sure that all our energy body is activated with beautiful light, and there is no blockage in our nadi mandala, my dear friends. And when there is no blockages, and the chakras are aligned, then you are connected with higher source, and then you are connected with the with all that is. And the next chapter says about chakras, right? Shat chakra and sahasrara. So people think that there are 7 chakras, but there are not. Only 6 chakras, my dear friends. So only 6 chakras. The seventh chakra, sahasrara, is a sthiti, state. There are no chakra. There is sahasrara. So what is this chakra? The chakra is nothing but the energy body, what we saw, right? The combination of energy circle points are the chakras. Like every energy, all the Nadi Mandala is going through, but they have main fuses, like, main transformers, I will say. So we have 6 transformers, and through that, the energy is flowing, and then the Nadi Mandala is like, everywhere, right? So where the chakra is combination of all these things, and when we are practicing receiving the cosmic energy, all the nadi mandala is not only cleaning like the energy pipes, also it is helping us to align the chakras. And with the anapanasati meditation, bringing back the chakra state into a normal state is much easier and much safer and much natural way, my dear friends. So if there is a photography, if you can scan your chakras, right? So they are supposed to be aligned this way. But if you see a person like who is like fearful, or who is jealousy, who is like greedy, who is not confident, or who is like not having good mindset, so you will see this chakra alignment, like this chakra is moving here, and this chakra is moving here, and then like one chakra is up little bit more, so you will see that zigzag pattern here, because they are not aligned. So when this is aligned, right, so the energy is flowing through here, and flowing back and forth. This is called prana shakti, right? Like when we take the energy, it's coming down and up, down and up, down and up. So when we align this one, right, so when we are connecting with the universal energy, and we are not spending any time repairing things, my dear friends, then what happens? We are spending time to learning new things, exploring new things. So now why we are spending so much time? Because most of the time we are spending in fixing things, like fixing the problems, instead of like, creating new wonderful things. We are trying to fix our old problems. So the more we practice meditation, the more it gets easier to chakra, it gets easier the chakras to activate. So one must do meditation. That's why Patriji has given a formula, right? 3 plus 2 plus 1. So with the 3 plus 2 plus 1, 3 hours of meditation, 2 hours of book reading, 1 hour of Sajjana Sangatya. So not only meditation, as we learned, right? Meditation in the combination of knowledge only can attain the enlightenment. So it could be books, it could be YouTube channel, it could be listening to somebody's experience, or it could be seeing visions from your eyes, seeing that. So knowledge can be in any form, right? So 2 hours, are you sure, are you getting the knowledge, continuous knowledge for 2 hours? So that is a question we have to keep ourselves. And then once we clear all these 6 chakras, right, that's where the kundalini activates and it stays there. It resides in the Sahasrara. That is called the Sthiti. Sthiti means it's a state of nirvana, state of that like blissful state, right? So that is called the Sahasrara state. And this is also described as వెయ్యి పడగలు ఆరు సహస్ర దళాలు. Sahasra means thousand petals, like something like you feel that something opened in your sahasrara, like as if in fraction of second you understood everything. You understood all the secrets of universe. You understood who is God, what is a creator, who am I, everything you will understand within a second. It will not take much time to get enlightenment, my dear friends. We think it's all linear. Oh, okay, I have to do meditation, I have to read books, I have to gain this knowledge, I have to do all these things. So we see it as a linear pattern, but enlightenment is not like that. Actually, there is no time, there is no linear, right? It can happen anytime. In one of the poets said, the enlightenment can happen so easily, like in the timeline. What he specified is, like if the leaf from the tree started falling on the ground, the leaf from the tree started falling on the ground, during that time you got your enlightenment. So you understood everything, like just how many seconds, like it's literally nothing, right? Tap, it falls. But during that In that space only, your enlightenment happened. You just realized everything. You just explored the universe. And, that is a beauty. We cannot calculate, there is no time and space. We are much, much, much beyond that. So for Kundalini, they have given this beautiful picture, my dear friends. Our effort is to do meditation. That's all. We don't activate any chakras. We don't activate any Kundalini. We don't do only heart activation or head activation. Nothing, because we do not know where the blockage is. Right? If you are like you are fixing the first floor, but the problem is in the basement, then there is no point even if you fix the first floor. So that's why just to do meditation, we do not have to do anything. Meditation itself will take care of everything, my dear friends. So practice meditation. With meditation, all the healing is happening, physical healing, mental healing, all the problems are solving, and your chakra is aligning, and everything is happening with the practice of meditation. And the next chapter is third eye. So next chapter is third eye. So actually we are born to see everything with third eye, my dear friends. Only when we see everything from third eye, then only we will get a clear picture of ourselves and clear picture of everything, the reality. We are able to see the reality as it is, not through our filter eyes. So when you see anything with this eyes, right, lot of filters are there. First of all, too many filters are there, and too much judgment is there, and too much thinking is there, right? So as soon as I see some person, it is connected with my memory. Okay, like I can take example Chandrakala, right? So Chandrakala looks this so and so way, and she talks so and so way, and she has this kind of mindset, this kind of experiences, this kind of personality. So all those things, whenever I see through my eyes, I am registering that in my mind. So the moment I see Chandrakala, only I'm receiving the same information what I stored. I am not getting any new information, my dear friends. So in order to see who is that real Chandrakala, what is that reality, what she possesses, and what kind of energy she has, and all the things, only through third eye you can see. So that is why activating third eye is very, very important, even for us to live happy and healthy lifestyle, because most of the time in our journey, we make a lot of assumptions, right? So only with the third eye, you will not, you know for sure, your intuition speaks, you are connected with your heart, and exactly things are, because it's a direct knowledge. Third eye is direct knowledge. And so with the Anapanasati meditation, first thing happens is in no time, our mind is becoming empty. So with that emptiness only, we are activating the Kundalini. How Kundalini is activating? Because we are not interfering with our mind. We are letting the energy flow nicely. So also Patanjali Maharshi says, right, Yogaha Chitta Vriddhi Nirodhaha. Chitta Vritti Rahitam. So Vritti Rahitam. He is saying that Chittam Vritti Rahitam. Chittam means thinking. Vritti. Vritti Rahitam means not working. So we have to make sure our mind is not working. So one must not give work to mind. So mind is always love to work, right? Even you get tired, your body get tired, but your mind will never get tired. It will still keep on thinking. We have to make sure our mind is not thinking. So the mind is not working. We are not giving any work to mind. When we are not giving work to mind, when we observe our breath, what we are doing, we are just focusing on our breath. So the thoughts are coming, and slowly, instead of going there and giving work to one thought, so when I give work to one thought, it is going to go to the another thought. It is going, so constantly you are doing. So I decided, okay, I'm not going to give any work to you. You just sit idle there. I am focusing on my breath. So what we are doing, we are just observing our breath. Again, our mind goes, again, come back to your breath. Again, our mind goes like, I want work, I need work, I need work. Always says that, always says that. And we have to make that working habit of our, thoughts must exhaust. Oh my God, my boss is not willing to give me any work. Okay, I'm not go. I just gave up. You must come to that state, my dear friends. So it should be like, it should thrive to work. It should thrive to work. Before, it was working without any inputs of your own thing, right? So I'm not saying, hey Sheetal, now you think on this one. So instead of you keep on thinking, but when you make your mind not to think and sit there for your order to pass, right? So what happens when you say, hey, okay, let's think on building a pyramid, or it's think on like, reading a book. So what it does, oh my god, my boss gave me work, now I am so, because it was thriving, I want work, I want work. So the moment it you gave work, right, it does in a perfect way, my dear friends, because that thought has a lot of power. It's there just accumulating so much energy. And the moment you give, what happens, it is working with full power, it working with full energy, and whatever you are thinking, it is manifesting. So it's so important to give our mind thoughts, not make sure your thoughts are not working. So that's called vritti rahitam. So, and then when we become that vritti rahitam, and then the kundalini jagriti is happening. Through the kundalini jagriti, all the chakras are becoming activated, and they are coming into alignment. And then when will happen the sahasrara sthiti is when all the chakras are coming into alignment. So when we start working, they come into alignment. Some chakras will start rotating nicely, some chakras will illuminate light, because all, like, things are not working properly. Now slowly we started making it work one by one. So slowly, once the all the chakras are aligned, and then we reach to Sahasrara. So then when we reach to Sahasrara, then only we become complete. That is called Sampurnam. Like they are saying that Sampurnam. And then when we reach to that Sahasrara Sthiti, what happens is, when we need anything, when we want something to be seen, when we want to visit something, we can be able to do it through our third eye, like, all the masters does, right? So when they are in that third Sahasrara Sthiti, they just know what is going to happen, when it is going to happen, is it a right decision or not. They can just see from their eyes, third eye, and then they can say, like, when you read that Paramahamsa Yogananda's book, or Himalayan Masters book, or if you read Patriji's books, you will understand all the gurus already reached to that state. That's why they are able to see the future. That's why they are able to, and they don't say, like, I'm sitting there, and they don't entertain that too, right? Like, okay, now I'm sitting right next to Sheetal, let me read Sheetal's aura, let me find out who is she, let me see where she is going to go. They're not going to do that. They only do the things which is right. They are going to do the things which is useful for community. Many, not one, but many. It has to benefit many. It has to benefit many. Then only they will do it. So that way they are saying. So whenever we see Patriji, right, like, that's why he's inspiring everyone. And when I saw Patriji for the first time, I was surprised, because I went to pick him up from the airport. I gave him a bouquet, and then I gave him a bouquet. He started staring into my eyes for almost 2, 3 minutes. I got so uncomfortable with that feeling, because nobody look into my eyes like that, and we don't see into other person's eyes. If you observe now, it's so hard to see in person's eyes, because we lost that ability. But with the practice of meditation, now we are becoming so powerful, and when we talk with any other person, right, we look into their eyes and we speak. Before, we used to feel shy, slowly again we move our eyes, we move down, we move up, we will move sideways. We don't have courage to see, we don't have courage to talk to the person by looking into their eyes. So gurus can do that, my dear friend, and we will also do it slowly when we come out of all these things, about come out of all the judgments what we have towards ourselves, towards others, right? So now wherever you go, you will be speaking with that person by looking to their eyes, because the eyes are the gateway to the soul, my dear friends. The eyes are gateway to the soul, and that's why you are speaking with them with the connection of soul, direct to soul connection. So when Patriji saw, then it was so inconvenient. And what he sees is, he sees my past life, he sees my future lives. It's not that for them it is very effortless, right? And then encourages wherever we are, like encourages every pyramid master, every master when Patriji meets, right? He knows that they are here to do greater work. So what he does is he inspires other to do their work. Do their work. What happens is, like, we receive energy not only in meditation but in service, my dear friends. So he knows we cannot sit in meditation for 24 hours because we are living in our society, right? We have to work, we have to go to work, we have to take care of our families, we have to do other things too, along with meditation. So that's why, so you look at the master plan of Patriji. With meditation, you are gaining energy. With that energy, you are doing the service. So what happens is, like, you are gaining your energy bank here. Also with the service, you are gaining the energy. So look at that. He made us to receive that energy all the time, receive that bank balance all the time. So no matter where you go, any pyramid master you see, anyone who met Patriji or anyone who is doing Anapanasati, so surprises me that they go teach everyone. They go teach either at least husband or kids or neighbors, or they inspire with their smile or inspire with their aura. Some or the other way they are working, my dear friends. So what happens during that time? The energy you are receiving and you are putting into your bank. So when you have a lot of energy, what happens? Your personality is developing. You're becoming better and better and better in teaching or singing or dancing. And your meditation is, quality of meditation is increasing. With the service, your quality of meditation is increasing. With the meditation, your service is increasing. With your service and meditation energy, things are going in a beautiful way. Everywhere you are increasing the energy, wherever you go, whatever you do, everything, like, cooking, cleaning, singing, dancing. Even if you go out for walking near the lake, right, you are spreading your energies to the birds, to the plants. One must learn talking with nature, my dear friends. You will understand how happy they are. They are for you, because you are practicing meditation, because you are becoming that energy, right? So they can scan, they can scan, but do we know how to scan them? We do not know how to scan them. We do not know how to see them. So as soon as you go there, right, notice this time when you go to a park or when you go to a lake, just observe what things are happening. Slowly a tree waves at you. You have to have a experimental mind. I have done this, like, when I came to know this concept, right? So I was driving to my office. My office is quite far, like 35 miles. Going to my office, I hit a lake first, and then the beautiful set of trees. And then I thought of doing experiment, like, as soon as I see my see lake, right, I just wave to my, like, hi lake, good morning. So I go, and then when I go there, like, then I just when I stuck in the traffic, I just look at the trees and I start waving, and all of a sudden they also start waving. It was so surprising, so beautiful experience, because they are ready to work with you, they are ready to play with you. So we all have to develop our intuition to mm, become one with the nature. So, simple example is a kid is there, right? So, does kid speak good language like 1 year old baby? No, right? He does not know proper speaking at all. But mother does understand whatever the kid want. How? Because we do not need the speech, my dear friends. We need only energy. We need only the finer communication. And so that is the reason there is a relationship. Otherwise, if God is created us, he could have given the voice to child from the day one itself, right? He is giving everything. He's giving liver, hands, fingers, everything is giving. Why not the speech? Why not the speech? Because he want us to show you that, there is a greater communication. There is a greater communication without a speech. And the communication is very loving and very caring when you see a baby. So mother is understanding. So same thing, my dear friends. So the trees are speaking. Are we ready to understand their language? One must become that way, with our intention, only with the wantingness. If I want to go and experience that tree is waving at me, I'm able to communicate with her because I want to experiment for myself, and I'm going and doing. So I'm not doing constantly every day. I'm going and waving trees. People will think I am mad. Okay. So for experiment wise, you can do it, and whenever you go, you can do it. But again, it is an experiment. You just experiment, experience, and move on. Experiment, experience, and move on. So, and then you will understand so many magical things what you can do with your soul in your body, my dear friends. So that's why one must develop their third eye to see everything as it is, to perceive the reality as it is, my dear friends. So with this, we'll stop here and we'll go into meditation to activate our third eye. So I know you all are activated your third eye, but we'll make it perfect and perfect and perfect and perfect. Thank you, my dear friends. Let's all go into meditation. Hands into hands, fingers into fingers. Gently close your eyes and become one with your breath. We'll be doing Anapanasati meditation. As we learned today, only with Anapanasati meditation, so many things are happening naturally. Receiving the energy, Nadi Mandala Shuddhi, activating the Kundalini, alignment of chakra, reaching to Sahasrara, opening our third eye, perfect, becoming perfect in third eye, and perceiving the reality as it is. Everything is happening just with our simple meditation, my dear friends. I'll be playing beautiful music and let us all meditate for 20 minutes.